bees are right up in there. We'll visit those tomorrow. This is our build-in site. It's a 5-acre field, about an acre wide, 5 back. It's where the master house is going to be. Come on, Boop. We're going to do a little homestead recap as we walk down our driveway. I just opened up the gate. We made a cable gate so Eric can get down in here and start baling today. He's nice enough to knock all this down for us. Thank you very much, buddy. So we're going to talk about briefly a recap of what we're doing and why. We bought this beautiful property to get away from, in our opinion, what's coming. I'm a climate alarmist. I think what's been predicted to happen at the end of the century is just happening right now. And we don't have much time. So I've been looking for a place with moving water, fishable moving water. The more it can sustain, the better. And we found this incredibly lush farmland, abandoned farmland. It's a farm at the turn of the century. It's had some good stewards here, and it's been largely ignored for the last couple of decades. So here we are. We have the hydro resources, some wind, definitely have the wood, all that kind of game, all that kind of stuff. The soil is sandy clay loam. The fields are rock free. As soon as you get up at all, it's nothing but rocks. But down the field, it's really nice. It's river bottom, incredibly fertile. So we'll be able to grow and sustain whatever we want. We knew we had the water resource with the river, but now that we have that spring, oh my goodness, it's like hitting a grand slam, boy. So that's going to be priority this summer, is developing the spring. Do whatever we can, getting the place plumbed naturally. We're not even going to talk to NYSEG. We're pulling no power. We're going to pull something off the poles up top and just have a plug in case we needed it, or for the house development, but we don't need it. We're going to, solar and hydro. Wind if we can figure out a way to capture it, but that's the plan. 100% off-grid, as largely sustainable as possible. Right now we're in tents. My son gets back down here in a couple days and we'll be rocking. Drop some of these trees, set the big timber saw up, and start generating wood inventory as fast as we can. We're going to build a 40-foot diameter deck and put a wooden yurt on top of it and get that as substantial and closed up by October as we possibly can, because I'm not leaving. This is my home now. I'm staying here all year. I have other people that are loosely planning to join me with that, and we'll see. It's me and the captain, that's for sure. So we've had plenty of help to get here. Thank you so much to everybody. Pete Martino, the broker, is instrumental in making this happen. Thanks, Peter. Can't wait to see you again, buddy. Sean is living the dream. He's almost 13. He's my border newfie pal, partner in crime. We go everywhere, do everything together. Most accomplished fishing dog there is. Super well trained. He's a retired therapy dog. Canine good citizen, AKC registered, whistle trained, hand signal trained, you name it. He's my buddy. And when it comes to sense, there is nobody better. This guy, we can go in, unknown parcel, and in a couple hours he'll tear it apart. Find all the trails, find what's there, root it out. Love this dog. He's the reason we're here. His knees got so bad he couldn't do my stairs in the city. And I lived in an old mansion upstairs, and we had to climb 16 stairs every time we wanted to go up and down. And man, I was doing that 50 times a day and starting to have to carry him. I got old knees too, so we decided that's going to be our priority. Get somewhere with 1 stair or less. And then Rochester got real hot last year, man, with the protests and everything that happened with the mayor and all the crooked cops, and just what an absolute mess. I was downtown, and we'd come back from being out and fishing and couldn't even get to my neighbor. It was all under lock and key and armed guards. It was just terrible. So I had to leave, man. I'm all about cool vibe and being friendly and healing. My lover, Margaret, said, well, why don't you go live at the lake till you figure it out? She's got a house on Lake Lamoka that I've fallen in love with. So we got it all ready for the 4th season, and That's where Boo and I holed up for 6 months. Started in September. Just fished and hunted and moved the whole time. Got all my stuff down here. And started looking for property. And when Margaret saw what my plan was, what I was doing, and she suggested, well, what if you scaled it up a little? And what if we had this much money to work with? So I had saved about 30 properties online and started showing her, well, here's what that gets you, and here's what that gets you. Here's what we would do with this parcel. And she became as enamored with the idea as I did. And that woman's 75 years old and said, I want a homestead. So that's how we did it. We upped our look, and this is what we found. 155 acres in Otsego County of abandoned farmland is lush and green with rivers and beaver ponds and everything you could ever hope for. Pretty dangerous. Brown recluse was on the generator yesterday. We had another porcupine run in yesterday morning. Johnny had spit out about 40 or 50 quills by 7 a.m. Things are stabilizing though. Camp's all set up. We'll have it fully plumbed by the end of today, I'm guessing. Shower at will, thank God. And as soon as Denver gets here, the heavy labor is going to start. That tree's got to come down, that trailer's got to come out, that roof's got to come out. It's probably a week of work right there. All this greenery's got to be untangled. Saw's going right here, so we could come skidding down this road. We'll repair this road up top. We could go around or out that way, pull inventory from anywhere. Then the yurt will be up top above our camp here. That's the plan. Please come join us. We call it Karanya. It means, in the Mohawk language, paradise or heaven as it pertains to the natural world, because they don't do the God thing. They're all about one universe and one love. So researching the very earliest settlers here and what was going on, I stumbled across that story. So we've named it the Karanya Homestead. This is the upper reaches of the Susquehanna River Valley, and they considered it their paradise when it came time to hunt and fish and close out the year. And I see why. There's a spirit here that it's hard to describe. It's so peaceful. It's so natural. There's some quiet, but the quiet that it's not is all bullfrogs and chirping things and screeching things, and half of them I can't even identify, which is just wonderful. So that's what we're doing. That's our homestead. That's the background. These videos are going to be just what we encounter as we go along on our trip. I was a tool and die maker and machinist forever, and a general contractor along the way. I built houses. I could make, fix, combine anything. So we bought a whole bunch of equipment, and we're just going to be clever and learn how to survive on our own, and that's what we're doing. It's been a lot of fun, boy. More rewarding than I could have hoped for. We knew we were in for it. The first week and a half was literally hell on earth. Worth every step right now, though. All right, so that's going to be it for a couple days. Thanks for tuning in. Say goodbye, Shawnee Boo.